Good evening. Hello. Happy hour, learning lovers. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, here to bring you messages for your best and highest good as your spiritual stewardess. Coffee, tea, or me? I think we all know that we would choose coffee, especially if you're tired. So I do want to unbox my new deck tonight. This is an Oracle deck. Stop it. I had no idea it was by Angie Sullins, and she spells her name with an I. I have a girlfriend that's ANJI, but I've never seen anybody else. I'm sure there's a lot, but I've never met anybody or even seen it in print that it was ANGI. I did not know this. That is really crazy. Well, let's go ahead and get this baby open at least. And then I want to dive into this energy of new blueprints. There is a beautiful frequency of energy there that is communication of some sort. And then crossing by this beautiful, gorgeous energy. I love this card. I haven't seen it in quite a while. This energy of home. She's stepping through that heart chakra, and it's a 31, which is the environmental energy. And all these bubbles surrounding her, there are eyes inside the bubbles. Okay, so coming home to ourselves, opening up our own heart chakra, filling our own heart's cup, as I'm always guiding you guys to understand and know. I know that you know, but that is what opens up our third eye, that connection. Good evening. I know. And her name is Angie, and she spells it just like me. I had no idea. This is woman in total control of herself. Never laid eyes on it, so I don't even know that I've seen anybody use it. Maybe once I open it, I'll recognize some cards, but I think that how cool is that, right? How cool is that? Also cool, have you ever seen a double-headed match? What is that? And I was like, I cannot, is that weird? I cannot burn it. In addition here, this home card is our energy of today. We are in a 4-day. It's the path of protection. Today's date adds up to a 22, which is a master number, and it's the master architect. So I always think of that energy as the blueprints, the person that comes in and comes from the double ones of the intuition and the vision, and actually puts down on plans what this new thing could look like. Okay, so master architect energy. And I did write today's song was Celebrate Good Times by Kool and the Gang. There's a celebration, like a 3 cups kind of feeling energy in the air. And I just heard love is in the air. Who is that? Is that Marvin Gaye? Also with the here and now. Now I know that is Vandross, Luther Vandross. Why was I thinking Martin? Is anybody's name Martin or anybody we know? I don't know. And if we don't know, then we'll know soon here. This energy though, where this might be either channeling to our higher consciousness, because there is a seed down here at the bottom and it's opening up. Her third eye is lit up. There's also a butterfly right above her, is some beautiful star energy. Very, very watery feeling here. Like this kelp and this seaweed, this communication, water speaks. Okay. This frequency could be a healing frequency. And especially with this 2-headed match, 2 become 1, this could be speaking to someone without actually verbally speaking. You know, the old through the mind's eye, through the mind's eye. Hey, hey, how are you? Thank you guys so much for coming in. Just beautiful cards today. We do have a clear table as far as new moon energy going up the our lunar coaster to the full moon in Aries, which a fiery climax is approaching apparently here with full moon in Aries. So, and then that is a cardinal sign, and that's where we're bold and take the first move. The cardinals are the ones that go, okay, let's get the priority started. Let's get the project started. Let's get it going. Okay. So that may be that architect kind of energy as well. Here's what we're going to do. All right. So let's see what this new blueprints. And I was seeing, have I ever given you guys the analogy of the escalators? Like at the airport, there's some people that can just still walk up the stairs. There are multiple escalators going at the same time. And for whatever reason, it's like someone is going on the up escalator on one that could lean to one direction, but then they literally like, I can't do it. I am not that athletic any longer. But you know, they like put their hands on and their feet, and then their feet go after and make it look super easy. It was like that. So it's like hopping on a different escalator, like ending up, you were going on a one destination, but then they hopped the escalator and it ended up taking them in a little different direction. Earlier in the week on the live, we talked about where I was doing that little head where spirit kind of goes, nope, this way, like a little redirection energy. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see what this new blueprints is all about. I haven't pulled this one before. This is the Izzy Ivy beautiful Beyond Lemuria deck, and she painted every single one of these beautiful cards. They're just gorgeous. Okay, so Emperor energy, that is a sister energy of death and transformation. So Scorpio energy. We do also have Venus trining Saturn today, which clearly I was feeling yesterday, because in that Thriving Thursday reading on the spiritual view in green on my community post, I wrote down, made little green notes about what came up in that reading. And then when I rewatched the live on my channel last night, I was like, holy freaking shiitake balls. Like, it was all there, you guys. It is all there. So go back and check that out if you have not had a chance to yet. Hey guys, hello, hello. Thanks so much for coming in. Thought I'd hop on here before we hop over to the spiritual view for our live tonight. So this is 38 and this is an 11. Dawn pulled an 11 card on her reading today on the spiritual view. It was green and it was a cactus, and the digits added up also to an 11. I'll freak out if that was 38, if anybody remembers. I'll have to go back and look. But it reminds me of something I think I posted on, when you click on Soulful Revolution site to book me for a reading. It's somewhere about, just because, you know, we've had those, you know, we have those prickly spots in our spiritual cactus, doesn't mean we have to sit on the spikes, something like that. So I don't know where all this is heading, guys, but just, you know, just to get comfy, because I'm going to be a minute. All right. So this is all about be the change, take action, change the hopping on the different escalator. Okay. Take action, take a step, no matter how small. Ignite an upward spiral. The escalators were going up rather than down. Make a positive change, ethics and compassion, creating a ripple of light. Okay, so that's the basics there of that card. The divinatory meaning is that this card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light in the world. You all are doing that. I know you are. Just, you wouldn't be here otherwise. We're information sharers, okay? We're all in this together. You are a part of a bigger picture. See? A greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Okay. Um, because of the emperor energy. The emperor is all four kings. The kings take action. Emperor energy. We are on the upswing of building the tracks of our next coaster that we're going to get the ride of at the full moon in Aries. Okay, so the actions we take now is what kind of ride we're going to get here in 2 weeks. If we didn't like that last one, that was a little bit of a doozy. I know a lot of you guys are kind of floating above that energy anyway. But this is where we make our tweaks, and we start to really understand manifesting and how our thoughts and words become things. Okay, very interesting. Now, this home card, I haven't seen it for a long time. Coming home to the heart, the higher heart opening. Again, this is hearkening me back to the Friday night 2 weeks ago on our live where we talked about the soul star chakra. Okay, that is the chakra that houses all of the chakras within our own body. Okay, so let's see what's going on there. 31, which is the 4 of the emperor and the environmental energy. Okay. Let's see here. Heart-based presence, grounding, finding home within ourselves, wherever we are. The body as a temple for the soul. Travel, finding family wherever we go. Y'all are family. Occupying ourselves, connecting to unwavering infinite depths and the collective oneness. Yay! We love that. This card invites us to align with our temple space, consider all the amazing things our body does and how we effortlessly move through reality. Become aware of the many gifts that come from a deep sense of truly occupying yourself. Often, very intuitive souls exist within the upper chakras and may struggle with the density of humaning. You may not feel like you are from here, but as though you are more accustomed to navigating a world with different parameters. I talked to that did I talk with Brandy about that? This never feeling, I looked like a little alien when I was a kid. I was bald until I was about 2 with these same eyes you're seeing right now. Imagine that on a little bald baby with big old eyes. At this time on earth, it is a blessing to have the vessel of a body. It is an opportunity to make a difference. So celebrate it. Celebrate good times. Come on. Woo! You have dreams and visions and may yearn to float around in more etheric realms, but it is when we are fully grounded and present in our bodies that we can actualize these ideas and make a difference. Be grounded. Find your home. As just like a tree, the deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens. Now, if that's not beautiful, I do not know what is. Oh my Lanta. Hey, how y'all doing? I love the community that we're all building here, and you guys all are so supportive and loving of each other. New box smell. Hi guys, hi. Woo, look at everybody. I'm so excited. Very nice box. I love this emerald green, and this is brand new, and it is called Woman in Total Control of Herself. I love it. What's funny about this is my sisters had texted me. What did she say? It was my sister. We all love Halloween and something about witching season or blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's weird. I have a deck in my Amazon cart that's about that. Oh, it was a song called W.IT I forget the artist, but there is a song, Ask Your Alexa to play it now, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. There are color photos here on each of the decks here or each of the cards renditions. My sister's a ballerina. I went right to the dancer page. That is a 24 card, which is a 6 of the soulmate cycle energy. She's dancing with a tambourine and a goat. Oh my gosh, have you guys ever seen, just, you're used to my tangents, but the goats, goat yoga with little babies, and when you're doing like, down dog and tabletop, they jump on you because they want to get higher up. Now, I thought I'd be clever and cut a little hole in the plastic for myself so I didn't struggle. Didn't think about what was on the inside. Gold foiling. Wow, these are pretty. Let's see how they shuffle. Look at that too. How cool is that? There's like a little picture there on the inside. I love when they have their little homes, that come with them. How you guys doing? What's happening tonight? Silly goats. You do have places to do goat yoga. Like I so want to do that. My sister used to have chickens and I begged her to please get some baby goats. I was like, I'll buy all the onesies. I'll buy all their onesies as a gift for me to them. All right. So what I do like to do, I'll tell you what, I'll save this double match just for you all. Look at that. I have never seen one. And now you all know I do have a lot of matches going on here. Never seen that. I was like, it's kind of like a little wishbone. So we'll go ahead and take that little cue, spirit. This communicating without words. Telepathic. That's what I'm looking for there. To become one and celebrating good times. Come on. All right. Let's get you going here. Pull that two-headed match. There we go. You're like, don't let the whole house on fire. So here's what I do when I get a new deck. I welcome it into the fold and I go through face down and I just go through and sage every single card. And I say, great angels and guides, ancestors of the highest white light, known and unknown, who love me unconditionally, please help me welcome the energy of this new deck into my family of divination tools. Please remove any energies that may inadvertently have attached to them as we bring them into our family of divination tools and energies. So they're sticking together. I've never seen that happen in a deck. That's really odd. I don't know if that's just like what they packed them in, the shrink wrap. I wish you could see, I'll try to hold it up here in a second. I wish you could see the gorgeous, there's like some foiling, not gold foiling on the sides, but there's some silver. I've been obsessed with that turquoise color, Pisces energy here on the outside of them. Wow. They're real. I've never had that happen before. What wanted to say hello? Say hello to my little friend. The Selkie. That is that 5 of Cups energy on the in the Mermaid tarot deck. And that is all about that the girl cannot live in the ocean and the Selkie cannot live on land, but that does not take away any love or experience that they had together. Okay. I feel like Is that still? All right. Look at that. Look at the outsides. Just beautiful, beautiful cards. And then what I do, I thought I'd do like a little Q&A session too. Like, I heard that they poop on you, the goats. Oh, 444 when you read your email, Miss Kaylee. That was awesome. That's awesome. What wanted to pop out here? Beautiful, the Labyrinth Walker. Beautiful purple energy here that came out on this high heart chakra that was right underneath our home card. So that may be relevant. That is a 6. Okay. So then I go through and I ask things like, okay, brand new deck. Welcome into the family. Welcome into the fold. Yes, wishbone. Thank you. I was trying to figure that out. Selkie again. It's a 5 energy. They want us to see that one for sure. Okay. What kind of deck will you be for my viewers? What kind of messages? We saw the Selkie there. What kind of messages? What's your personality? What's the personality? What's your personality, deck? What's your personality here? What kind of readings are you going to get? What kind of insights will you be able to offer us here at the Learn Love Tarot? And I'm sure I'll be using them on the spiritual view as well. What kind? All right. Spider Woman. So creativity. So those wanting to create, that's a 3 energy. We got a 38. New blueprints, 38 also. And that is an 11. So now we've got our 1111. And this is called the Exile. And there's a white owl right up over her shoulder. She's wearing, she's in a boat. So it's kind of like the 6 of Wands kind of feel, being led by spirit, leaving that dark city behind her. Maybe so the messages that we'll be getting are how to create, especially coming from nothing, starting over again, maybe kind of energy. That 3 with the Empress energy, that would be creation. Okay, there's elder knowledge here. And she's wearing a type of a belly dance, a performance costume. That's a very specific type. I know when I took lessons from Suhaila Salampur in California, her mother was still living, like oldest belly dance ever. She had us doing drills for hours around the room, playing zills the entire time. We're just sweating. And I tell you what, if you've ever just hold your arms over your head, put a timer on, try to hold them up for a minute. That was all day. We're talking like 5-6 hours. So what kind of messages will they be bringing? I feel like for those who perhaps feel shunned for their creative vision or what they are creating. This is a very old style type of costume. Everything is covered, but you can still see the movements of the hips and the shoulder shimmies. If you're not familiar, Raqs Sharqi, you might have heard belly dancing called Egyptian dance, Egyptian style dance. There are all types of versions within that style as well. Egyptian style would be more flashy. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. With the veils and the sparkles and the makeup and the tiaras and the tikas. And then there was also more tribal energy where everything was dark and dreads and black liner, barefoot, very grounded and very heavy and slow, grounded into the earth. And this is just really pulling in elder for me. So they're going to be offering sage advice to us here. Okay. What kind of advice you're going to be giving here? Sage advice. We like that, especially for those who have felt they are leaving an old life behind and they are moving in. They're jumping on the different escalator. Okay. What's the personality of the deck? I'm feeling it's a little serious here. Okay. What is the personality of this deck? The story keeper. Okay, that is a number 2 energy with a full moon. So high priestess here. There's a big full moon and a star that I was noting here in that 38 card of new blueprints. Okay, personality is going to be the story keeper. All right. When is it best to use this deck? What kind of readings? That's a lot of cards. That's like 5, 6, 7 cards. What kind of readings? Siren of Surrender. 29. It's another flippin' 11. Wow. Another full moon as well. So for those witchy women in total control of herself, okay, Siren of Surrender. So for those who perhaps felt like they've had to leave a completely old life behind, just for pursuing a creative pursuit, especially spiritual gifts kind of pursuits, it's you'd be surprised on how much lack of support that you actually receive from those who know and love you the most and the best and the longest. And it's like kind, wonderful humans like y'all who make us keep going. Because it's meaning something. Oh, thanks. Alexa off. So those, Alexa off. So those who are ready to tap into that sacred knowledge, that esoteric knowledge of the star chakra, the 5th dimension, those who are ready to surrender any kind of coulda, woulda, shoulda, he said, she said, but they're an ishhead, blah, blah, blah. When we're ready to look at ourselves because we are the common denominator, that's who these readings are going to be for. Okay. Anything else? Anything y'all like me to ask? Let's see. What those that are here with us today on Learn Love Tarot cards, brand new cards. You are beautiful. What you got to tell us? 33, double 3 energy, another 6, high heart chakra. It says thief of peace. Is your mind, we've had this talk already. We are not telling ourselves bad things to our own selves. We're working on breaking those patterns of that synapse firing to that place of not blank enough. This is like an 8 of Swords kind of feel, prisoners of our own mind. So the message is for us today here on the live is thief of peace. What is your thief of peace? If you don't mind sharing with each other, because I tell you what, we all have way more in common than we think we do. It doesn't matter where we're from, what part of the world we're from. We all have this journey in common right here, right now. What is your thief of peace? Because I will promise you, there's going to be other people hopping on and going, oh my God, I know, me too. So please do share that. What is your thief of peace? It took me a long time to stop that negative loop, probably a good year of saying out loud, stop it. To myself. And then I had to force myself to think the opposite of that. Right. And then you just, one day you just stop. One day you just stop. Either that or I just got old and I gave 0 F's anymore. What is your thief of peace? Okay. And how can we surrender that? What is the crossing message here in the environmental energy of this thief of peace? Look who's back. How do we counteract that? We say the opposite, change that synapse. It's a strategy. We are now playing chess, not checkers. Okay, we are now playing chess, not checkers. So every single day, this one, ALEXA, plays every Friday. This is how we do it. Montel Jordan, I ain't shamed. 20 for the dancer, another 6. I love that. It's back to the goats, guys. Wasn't that the first one that that we looked at in the book? The book flew open to that page. It's the first page I opened to. So yeah, monkey mind for sure. That, I mean, it gets us all until we learn how to be the boss and take back control of it. Use our emperor energy. I love, oh, wow. It's like a whale in the sky. Whale in the sky keeps on turning. It's a 7, she of the invisible sky. Just freaking beautiful. Okay, so I definitely feel like home. I dance at home like a crazy person. That's my easiest go-to to raise my frequency. And maybe that's why the whole, I'm like, why am I telling you this? The whole shemazel about this dance garb here. That is old school Egyptian style. Big time. Old school, because everything was covered. They would tell stories about how, like, they would have to close and pin shut the curtains when they would go to each other's houses to dance and celebrate and be women together, women in total control of herself, right? They would have to pin all the curtains shut because they could not be seen dancing. And it was like a secret that wasn't a secret. It's like, well, how do you get ready then and go out and perform? Because they were very famous. And she said that they had a little tiny mirror that was on a ribbon that they hung up in the basement, and it was dark, and they had to leave out the storm door to the outside through the basement. They couldn't even leave out the front door when they were going to go perform. And it's like, well, people are going to watch these performances, right? It's all very culturally confusing. I mean, there's so much shame in something that brings people a lot of joy. It brings us joy. It shakes off the energy. It shakes out the negative energies. Okay. So that was pretty neat. Welcome in, Miss Deck. Let's see what this thief of peace is, guys. So, because it's here for us all for a reason here. Okay. First time with the new deck. Ooh, there's the bees. There's poems in here too. How cool is that? Okay. Let's see. Thief of Peace. I hope you guys, I know there's glare. There you go. See that? Like monkey mind. It looks like the mechanics, like very mechanical. So moments of anxiety, stress, and overwhelm are part of life, but we don't have to make them worse by asking, what's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. We need to switch that question to, what happened to me? Any unsupporting, unloving reaction you have towards yourself in times of stress is a direct result of trauma. You know, I'm always saying it. It's conditioning. We don't even realize we're doing it until we stop and take a look and go, why is that the common denominator? Why am I doing that? It's not fault finding. It's curiosity and wanting to bring a higher elevation, not only to ourselves, but to love relationships and to all the people we love. Your job is to bring awareness to your lovableness in any given situation so that you can encourage your sweet self and give the support your psyche so desperately needs to navigate challenging times. What I say, it's a practice in changing the synapse patterns in our brain. Treating ourselves with doubt or worry only creates more stress. Boy, ain't that the truth. And look how cool. They even give like additional art. Looks like sugar cubes. Cure sourness with sugar. Opposing energy. Your heavy thoughts are not your responsibility. Thoughts happen. They fly in on their own wings of their own accord. Your responsibility is what you do with them. When you worry, focusing on what's wrong with a sense of fear, lack, or incapability, you're adding heavy boulders onto an already overtaxed psyche. Think of all the situations where you succeeded, accomplished, or surprised yourself. That same energy is available to you now, but only if you'll stop allowing those boulder thoughts to accumulate on your shoulders. A WITCH watches her thoughts carefully. She knows she's living a life today that a younger version of herself could only marvel at. You'll do that again and with more and more grace once you let go of the heavy thoughts weighing down your possibilities and clouding your clarity. The Sabian symbols was either yesterday's or the 11-degree Libra. There was a message in there about this poise, this grace, this just let it roll on by. Let people say what they're going to say if they being nasty, because that's just data for you to go, thank you for showing me who you are, with a good smile. But this home energy, it's so beautiful. That blue opening of the heart chakra, opening your voice. Whales are the majestic spiritual creatures of the ocean. She of the invisible sky is in the environmental energy. Oh, I just saw the fox that was there this morning, a lady in fox fur. My live last night, it was the Queen of Wands, where she's wrapped in that turquoise, beautiful teal stole. They're actually wings, but it looks like velvet or fur. Okay, 7 after this, right after the fox, huh? And then my first video this morning, I was up at 5:20. Was it 5:23 today? 55. It was a baby fox rescue. It was just randomly on my, my feed. So there he is. She of the invisible ally. There are unseen forces guiding you right now that rarely let themselves be seen, but that doesn't mean they're not there. While it's true that you often name and number your resources, you often forget about the unseen ones. The invisibles are available to you always, but they tend to dwell in their higher places, energies of wonder and awe, curiosity and hope. Petition them. A WITCH will reach into those energies and swim with them through the cosmos. This is a good time for dreaming and journeying. Taking a walk in nature. Seek out a credible plant shaman who can help you access the gifts of the green world. Spend some time in the liminal realm with active imagination in the tradition of archetypal psychology as initiated by Carl Jung. Put yourself in the way of magic. Archetypal psychology. We've been talking about shadow work all freaking week. Monday and Tuesday, it was loud. It would not quit. Helpful spirits are ready to guide us, and now is the time to summon them to show themselves. Look at this beautiful art in this book. And it doesn't help that, it's by Angie with an I. that I didn't even know was there. That is so amazing. Okay, well, guys, let's get you some cards here. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, 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 everybody. Yes, time to break those cycles. Judy, you are so freaking right. You're so right. Welcome in, everyone. Again, thank you so much for being so welcoming when we do have new subscribers pop into the group, or if you just haven't been a while, or it's rare to catch a live, then we are so grateful to have you here. We just moved into the moon in Scorpio. Stop it. Bottom. Speaking of Scorpio, energy tower energy there on the bottom. And it is the sister energy of death and transformation today with our path of protection. So if something is ending, we've jumped on that. Remember, death energy right there. That's our Scorpio sister sign, 6 of Cups. That's playful energy. Whatever was a bummer, some trudgery, right? That death card here gives the example of oil spills and trying to save the animals during oil spills. And yeah, that's so sad. Walking away from what does not serve here. 10 of Wands, we saw that last night, except it was in reverse. Nice smooth sailing. Leon Bridges, smooth sailing. 7 of Wands. This is such a cool rendition because this diver's like, I'm just going to go for a dive today, do his normal deep sea diving, but it did not expect to happen upon 7 mermen with glowing wands. He didn't even know they existed. Imagine that kind of surprise. That feels like this kind of tower. So if you weren't here, 6 of Wands victory there. In the beginning, I said I had a vision of someone literally jumping across an airport on a different upward escalator. There was the Ace of Cups. If one thing empties that cup, whatever empties the cup in the ocean world, it is quickly filled with a new creature. This is the justice energy, but the scales are unbalanced right now because there's some kind of past information weighing more heavily than this sort of truth. But if you see that big asterisk wave right behind it, it's getting ready to come and set the scales straight here for you. Opposing energies. When we have that Thief of Peace, 33, it's a 6. The Dancer is a 24. Opposes the energy. Break out of that. 6 and 6. And then our crossing energy there, environmental energy, high heart chakras, also a 6. High heart chakra of love. So let's just stop right there at that cups energy. All right, you the viewer, celebrate good times. Come on. That's what I said at the top of the reading. That was our song of today. This is everybody in the community getting together. Everybody's bringing a dish. I know we always talk about booze, what we're all bringing. And Rebecca's here. You mentioned Bacardi Lima, and I used to drink that all the time but right before I left for New Zealand. But it was the early 90s, and I was like, I didn't even know they still made it anymore. Gonna have to go get me some. 10 of Cups, the situation. See, I told you, celebrate good times here. The Sun energy. We've got those 2 turtles, soulmate energy, slow and steady wins the race towards this happiness, because we got to pause and celebrate the gratitude. And we just got to freaking dance sometimes, And this could be some kind of a celebration. Somebody might be physically coming home. You might just feel like you're coming home back to you, especially after some kind of healing or some kind of a higher heart awakening. Okay, the opportunity, intuition, some kind of higher heart awakening much. This is the beautiful Queen of Cups. She makes sure her own cup is full before she offers any of that overflow to anyone else, because she understands that would deplete her cup, and then she would not have love to give, because the cup energy that was there will be stagnant, because she's not constantly refilling it. Fresh water has to flow, and she's wearing those crown of pearls of wisdom here. Beautiful energy. And what was in the past here to bring us to this 10 of Cups? Boy, King of Pentacles just doesn't want to give up, no matter. This is like the third deck 2 days in a row, guys. This King of Pentacles keeps showing up. And then we had Queen of Pentacles, double Queen of Pentacles in the same reading. Last night we had the World to clarify the freaking world. We had High Priestess on High Priestess. That was Nutty McFuddy. If you missed that reading, you best go back and check it out, because it was, woo, that was something. Both of them, the spiritual view, and then of course I got nosy and had to extend it and go and pull. Who is these people? All right. Yellow. I'm being pulled to the yellow, that happiness, our solar plexus chakra. But it's like wearing that happiness as a crown. And King of Pentacles has the maturity of going through all the other signs, just like Queen of Pentacles. So he's learned the wisdom of the swords. He's learned how to balance his energy like the cups, his heart with his head, and lead by the soul. He's learned how to take action with passion. And this is reaping the benefits of that. 10 of Cups here, celebration. It's the family that you create, not necessarily the roots that we are born into. Okay. Also very fatherly energy here. He's wearing this. Somebody might wear an obnoxious ring. I mean, look how big that pentacle is. Is that somebody who maybe shows off their wealth, or is just very giving and sharing in their energy, as are the Queen and King of Pentacles when they're in the upright. They're inside the 10 of Pentacles, which it houses the 10 of Cups. What is the heart of the reading? There's those 10 wands that were in reverse last night. Burdens are being put down. She's got her eye of the tiger there. She's got her eye on the prize. She's already done all the heavy lifting. All she's got to do is set them down. She's done the heavy lifting. Time to celebrate. Near future energy of the Queen of Cups. Surprise! Oh, that's what filling my own heart's cup. I thought Angie was just full of herself. I thought she was telling us lies. Oh, lies. No, I wasn't. I'm promising you, as soon as you raise your own personal vibration, and again, it's coming back to that synapse. As soon as you notice you're doing it, you got to catch yourself then and shift. Crank up Megan the Stallion, dance like an idiot, whatever you got to do. Play an instrument, please. If you have any instruments, play the instruments. Play your zills, play your Doombeck drum, sing. That's going to immediately raise that frequency. And I think you're quite surprised at how quickly these manifestations come when you're happy here within your own heart first. Then the love comes. Otherwise, we attract, if we're being mopey Mays and we're going to just attract a mopey Marvin, we don't want to do that, right? If we're in a negative mindset, we're going to attract negative energies coming into us, and negative situations, shadow situations, staticky. It's a vibration. It's the devil frequency, right? The problem with those shadow energies is negative energy feeds itself. I know. How you like that one? Positive energy can be built upon like a block. Okay. It's structure. Negative energy just expands it. You don't even have to add another block. It expands upon itself. Okay. And it can very easily get away from us very quickly. So that's why I'm always harping, the second you know you're doing it, shift. Okay. Go in, take a quick meditation. Remember who you are. Remember your heart and what your heart wants. Okay. When we're talking badly to ourselves, that's not coming from the heart, right? That's coming from fear of some sort. That's coming from conditioning in the past. We saw the Eight of Wands come out. I told you yesterday 3 times that dang Eight of Wands came out in reverse. And here it is again because it's in the block position, number 7. So this could just be slowing down because we've started slowing our asses down to enjoy the harvest, to reap what we have sown, because it's a situation here that is making us very happy after a lot of hard work here. It is not easy. You can't just instantly start forming new synapses in the brain. They have to be formed. You have to carve them out. So this is messages not being able to come in from spirit as well. This could be simply travel plans that were put on hold. Okay, maybe somebody traveling to come to this celebration, to come to have a good time with everybody. And there's a block there as far as being able to get there. I just heard Alita Adams, get here if you can. Can reach me by railway, can reach me by trailway. You can reach me on an airplane. You can reach me, I just got double chills, with your mind. You can reach me with your mind. Telepathy. If it's been blocked, that means we just have a couple more tweaks here. I think you better dance now. What song is that? I think you better dance now. 90s, late 80s. I don't know. I'm old. I can't remember crap anymore. A couple more here. 2 of Pentacles. What Spirit wants you to know. This childish energy down here, this rabbit, this Jupiter energy of luck. I was seeing a lot of Jupiter yesterday. I have it in my notes. You're like, what the hell's going on? A rabbit can't juggle. Rabbit shouldn't be entertaining kids in that way. But maybe Rebecca, maybe he has 2 Bacardi Limons and 1 in each hand. He's a 2-fister. I don't hate that. I'm not hating on that. But he's dancing on a fish, and you're like, what the hell's going on here? So 2 of Pentacles can be like a magician's trick of, now you see it, now you don't, or we're just juggling. We're doing the most. We're doing, yes, the major burdens are being getting ready to set down. But what Spirit wants us to know, don't take on another project. Don't throw it into the mix. This is the plate spinning card for me of, being the professional circus plate spinner. We don't have to do that. That depletes our energy. We cannot hear Spirit when we're doing that. Okay. The outcome energy, truth, King of Swords. So speaking the truth of our heart about what makes us happy. I've been harping on y'all's all week about speaking the truth about what makes us happy. First, we have to know what that is. We all know those people that they're just going to complain no matter what, right? Ugh, irritating, just draining, can't stand it. Let's see on the bottom here real quick. Ace of Cups, environmental energy, self-examination. There is that octopus energy coming back in, filling himself into any texture he can blend in. Very, very highly intelligent. Wherever he is, he's always home. Ace of Cups is always home. Okay. He can, no matter where he travels, no matter what color rock he's sitting on, he's blending in and he's home at that moment. Okay. It's where you make it. Foundation, starting from scratch. starting over in a teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work here. Someone in your energy, or this opportunity here, coming in quickly for spiritual enlightenment. Pisces energy trining Venus in Scorpio today. Okay, Empress energy. Hello. There's our eclipse energy, and we have those palm trees. Like it just be like a tea in a wind. What's that from? Where is that, guys? Like a tea in a wind. Jodie Foster? Anybody's named Jodie? So we gotta roll with it like this octopus does. Just kind of roll with it. Home is wherever your heart is at that time. Okay. You take you with you everywhere you go. You take your wonderful selves. If we were the mighty oak and stubborn and we're staying within our stance, right? We're very sure that we don't need any other information. Then that mighty oak tree is going to snap like a fig leaf the moment a big storm comes. You've got to be able to roll with the punches. It's going to snap like a fig leaf. Okay. So if this is masculine energy here around you, the opportunity is for teamwork. And in the near future, 33, thief of peace. Okay. If someone comes in your environment and tries to steal your peace, remember that you are the empress and you give zero you-know-whats. Just flap your tail in that water and go, If someone's being an asshat, thank you for the data. And smile. And their past energy, or in our action past energy, our yang, 4 of cups, not happy with the cups that were being given here, because we're not having gratitude for what we've already accomplished. And the dance, you got to get up and dance. You've done hard things before. You have. Okay. Nothing is ever as tough as we think it's going to be. It's the mind that freaks us out ahead of time. What does spirit want this person, or want you to know what's coming? Major. The Magician. All 4 aces of potential coming your way when we've done the soul searching. Okay, when we've defined what makes us happy, what does bring us joy, and we allow that sun to turn to the night sky, we then put that star inside of the lantern to guide our way. Even during an eclipse, we can see this. We keep focused on it, and we have no expectation. We surrender the expectation of outcome. Okay, maybe this person is learning that. The Hanged Man energy, you are seeing bookending here, this 3 of Swords. There's nothing to be done about any past situations. We've simply got to turn it on its head and look at it from the perspective, look at it from the spiritual perspective. She of the invisible sky. What was that supposed to teach me? Okay, we saw that show up last night too in the yang side of the energy. And 3 of Swords, guys, can be, someone close to them passing away, and they have to take care of this. They're seeing life from a new perspective because they've lost someone close. Okay, that could be. So it's not 3 swords isn't always, someone's out to get us and stab us in the heart. This is any kind. Remember when that kept coming up for me and I shared with you all about Broody? And it was like, you don't think about 3 swords in that way until it starts coming up in your own personal cards, and you get then a different flavor to add into that reading for people, right? It's the experiences. Guess who's back? And finishing out this side of the energy is our justice, about ready to come into balance with this Ace of Swords of truth that the King of Swords is wielding, by the way, in the yin side of the outcome energy. And it's going to balance out those anything from the past that has broken our heart, including Three of Pentacles, a stable foundation. Maybe it wasn't so stable. The opportunity is to build what the hell you want to build. Okay. And maybe again, if this is another person for you, could be your own yin yang energy. But if this is another person, this Three of Swords with the Justice energy and it being imbalanced, it could be divorce energy there to reset those scales of justice. And guess who's here on the other side of the shtick? By you turning into the King of Pentacles energy, okay, someone of the equally valuable energy with their Ace of Cups, okay, balances the scales and comes along and offers you something of equal measure. Wow, wow, wow. Feel like we already got our advice out on the table. Very clear in the energy. I hope you will check out the messages from today. I posted about the Sabian symbols, that journey, how to use that information. I like jamesburgess.com personally. It's easy to follow, and it's just a really fun rabbit hole to go down into and see some truths from a higher perspective. All right, guys, I got to meet the gals. Oopies, 5 minutes ago over on the spiritual view, but I will see you at 6 on our live tonight. Okay. I love you all so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I just sounded like Pepe Le Pew, didn't I? That's okay. It's all right. I embarrass myself all the time. I'm too old to care. All right, guys. But anywho's, yes, you're so welcome. Oh my gosh, so welcome. Please, it's my pleasure. I love doing this. Just to double and keep them coming. So agree. I'm kind of surprised the Queen of Wands, because she looks like she's getting ready to chug a big beer stein in this deck, but maybe she'll come out on the spiritual view later. But I hope to see you guys over there. Just as an aside, another 3, it's a 30 energy with a really big lotus underneath, and it's a 30, the goddess of grace. We already talked about that, right? The word grace. I was like, no way. See, ADHD, you're like forgetting the very next second. The purples of the high heart chakra. Got it, spirit. Okay. Love you, meet it. Really getting off this time. No, you hang up. I'll hang up. Okay, guys. Love you, meet it. And I'll see you over at the spiritual view at 6. See you soon. Bye-bye.